Morning, guys. I just wanted to, I've got some information about the currency revaluation. I just want to share it all with you guys, and I couldn't think of a better way to do it, so I just thought I'd do a YouTube video so that everybody can get all the answers that they need, and then I will also email you all a copy of this. So this is not financial advice. It is very much speculation based on my own research. I have no actual intel or special knowledge, so treat this all with a grain of salt. You have to say that so that in case this video makes it into other hands, they don't, hold me accountable for anything if they lose their, $12 that they put in their currency. The first thing is there will be an NDA. And what an NDA is, a non-disclosure agreement. You will have to sign one of those when you go to your RV appointment, and you will not be able to share the details of your reevaluation with anybody. You are not allowed to share these details. So once you sign that NDA, if there's anybody that you do want to talk about the details of the revaluation with, you have to write them on your NDA, and then they have to sign an NDA. So it's that's how I understand it to be. So, think really hard about who you might want to talk about those details with so that you can be prepared for that when you get there. Now, that doesn't mean what that basically means is you have to be quiet about where the money came from, because they don't want this getting out, because it could cause, first of all, you become a target. You don't want to tell people you have money. That's never a good idea. So you want to be careful about how you say, if you get a new car, or, they can see that you've gotten new clothes, where is this money coming from? Prepare a story in your head like, oh yeah, remember I was telling you to get into those cryptos? Well, some of them hit, and so now I'm able to have a little more flexibility. Something like that. Or people might ask, why did you quit your job if you do that, or whatever. So you're gonna wanna think that story through. And what the NDA basically means is they don't want you telling anybody what rates you got. So me, Dad, Tim, Jenna, whatever, we all have different rates, maybe, I don't know. And I don't know the reasons for that, and I don't know why, but we're not allowed to tell each other what rates we got unless your name is on the NDA. So basically, it's just better to not talk about anything. What will happen if you violate your NDA? You could have all your funds revoked. They just can take them right back, and that's it. You blew it. You're gonna lose all your money because you got a big mouth. So you have to be really careful about that. Okay, the next thing is my NDA. So when the 800 numbers go out, I'm going to text you guys with the 800 numbers. But before I do that, I'm gonna call the 800 number so I know what the process is like. The problem is, once you call the 800 number, I might have to sign like a verbal NDA, and then I won't be able to pass on the details, but I can't think any better way to do it. But whatever it is, I'll get you the 800 number, you guys call it, and then you'll know what to do. It's not gonna be scary, it's not gonna be hard. Once you, when you call that 800 number, you are more than likely going to have to say what foreign currency you hold, like when you're on the phone before you set the appointment, because they want to know that. So I will text each one of you and make sure that you know what foreign currency you hold and how to say that. I'll text each one of you individually, and I'll probably do that today or tomorrow. Think of a very long, very secure passcode before you go in there and memorize it. So a really good way to do this is put an @ symbol or a number symbol at the beginning, and then think of a sentence that describes you, like, I was born in the summer and my favorite color is red. So then your passcode would be, I wrote it down because it's hard to remember. Here, one second. It would be @ symbol, capital I, lowercase, WBITSAMFCIB. So that's a really hard to guess password, so that's a good way to do it. The next thing is, anybody that wants me to go with them to their appointment, I'm happy to do that. I have no problem going to everybody's appointments with them if that makes you more comfortable. If you want to do it on your own, that's great. I probably can't go into the appointment with you, but I can ride there in the car, make sure you get to the right place, make sure everything's set, make sure all your stuff is set, and answer any questions that you want. You're going to want to arrive 10 minutes before, not before that. You don't want to show up any prior than 10 minutes because they're going to be processing a lot of people through there. So just 10 minutes before. So like I personally, I'm going to go a half hour earlier and then just sit in the parking lot, and then I'm going to go in at my 10 minutes before my time, or 8 minutes before my time. So and then the last thing is, there could be this thing called a med bed appointment. So what a med bed is it's a new technology of healing devices, and we can talk more about that later if we find out that there is one. But I just am mentioning this because it sounds weird, but I don't want you to be caught off guard. If you go in there and they ask if you want a med bed appointment, it might be a good idea to say yes, and then we can talk about the details of what that is, and maybe they'll give you information. I'm not sure how to proceed from there. I'm not even talking about that right now. I just don't want you to get hit in the side of the head with that and be like, well, what is that? I don't know what that is. So just kind of wanted to throw that out there. It's called a med bed. It means medical bed, and it can heal. It has great healing technology and can heal a lot of different things. So I think that's everything that I wanted to say. If you have any other questions, just let me know. Talk to you later. What a time to be alive. This is the coolest thing. So have a good day, everybody. Bye.